Welcome to codersstation.
Hello coding enthusiasts. Let's dive a bit deeper into the concept of DOM, Document Object Model, and its application. Alright, let's break down the mystery of DOM. The DOM is a programming interface for web documents. When you load a web page in your browser, the browser creates a model of the page in memory. The model is called the Document Object Model or DOM. So, is it like a blueprint of the web page? Exactly. Think of the DOM as a tree-like structure where each element, attribute, and piece of text in your HTML document becomes a node of the tree. Let's have a look at the HTML DOM tree of objects. In this example, the DOM tree will represent the entire structure of this HTML document. The HTML element is the root of the tree, followed by the head and body as its children, and so on. So, what is the use of DOM? With the object model, JavaScript gets all the power it needs to create dynamic HTML. Now, JavaScript can change all the HTML elements. It can change all the HTML attributes. It can change all CSS styles. It can remove existing HTML elements. It can add new HTML elements and attributes. It can react to all existing HTML events in the page. And it can also create new HTML events in the page. Let's see how JavaScript interacts with the DOM. So, if you want to access any element in the HTML page, you always start with accessing the document object. Below are some examples of how you can use the document object to access and manipulate HTML. So here are some finding HTML elements. Document.getElement by ID. It find an element by element ID. Document.getElement by tag name. Find element by tag name. Document.getElements by class name. So it will find the elements by the class name. So here in this example, JavaScript interacts with the DOM using the document object. The document object refers to the whole HTML document, whole HTML code. In this example, we use document.querySelector to find the h1 element in the DOM and then change its text content to welcome to my web page. This is just one of the many things you can do with the DOM using JavaScript. With this, let's see an application of DOM manipulation. So, explanation. The HTML structure defines a basic web page with a heading, paragraph, and a button with a container. The button has the ID toggle button and the container has the class container. Next, we have the CSS. The main part is the JavaScript code. Let's dive deeper into the JavaScript section. Variable assignment. Let toggle button. This line uses the let keyword to declare a variable named toggle button. To continue, document.getElement by ID toggle button. This expression retrieves the first element with the ID toggle button from the document and assigns it to the toggle button variable. So, in our code, the button has the ID named toggle button. So, it will retrieve the button element. Next line, let container. Similarly, this line stores a reference to the first element with the class container in the container variable. So, in our code, in our CSS, there is a class called container. So, it will retrieve the container class. Next, event listener. The toggle button dot add event listener click function. Curly braces. This line attaches an event listener to the toggle button element, as specifically listening for click events. It means when the button is clicked, it will call a function inside the curly braces toggle dark mode class. This is the function container.classList.toggle and bracket dark mode. This line uses the class list property of the container element and the toggle method to manipulate the element classes. The toggle method takes a class name as an argument and checks if the element already has that class. If the element has the dark mode class, it removes it, reverting to the light theme. If the element doesn't have the dark mode class, it adds it, applying the dark theme styles. I hope this detailed explanation sheds light on the JavaScript in our code. Feel free to ask if you have any further question in the comment section and click on the like button.